Hi, it's Matt here for newshooter.com at NAB 2019. I'm with Samuel from Zoom. Now, this is your new F6 that's under glass, that's still, I guess, sort of in prototype stage.
It is, and so we don't have full information about it. We expect to be shipping it in June, but we do have a few exciting details that we can share here at the show. And we'll start with the basics. Obviously, the form factor is very small, very compact, but still has 6 inputs. We maintained our timecode generator from our F8, as well as the preamps. On this unit, we have one line output plus the headphone output, and we switched up the power options a little bit. This is our first implementation of the Sony L-Series battery sled, which we really love, especially on something so small, because with the multiple capacities, you could very easily get one that will power the unit all day. But that's all the basics, and it still works with our F control as well as our iPad app as well. But internally is where all the exciting stuff happened. So we included a dual AD converter, which allows us to have a much bigger dynamic range, so much so that you will clip your microphone before you could clip these preamps, so it's impossible to clip. And then that all gets fed into a 32-bit float file. Now you can record 24-bit, 16-bit, but a 32-bit float file has some very interesting consequences for recording in the field. 24-bit sounds great. It's been the standard for a long time. However, it records higher volumes at a greater quality than lower volumes. So if somebody's shouting and they start whispering, the only thing you could do is either raise the gain or the audio is going to be unusable. Because 32-bit float records the entire dynamic range at an equal quality as opposed to a differentiated quality, it does not matter. You don't have to change the gain if that happens. You just have to control your fader, turn the fader up. So as a result, you actually don't have to set gain at all if you're recording a 32-bit only file, because there's a unity gain applied, and then you just have to control the fader, and you're going to get great audio quality in the end. And recording post-fader is also a strange concept for an audio engineer. However, even if you have the fader turned all the way down on a 32-bit float file, and you bring that into your DAW and normalize it, the waveform is there as if the fader had been turned off the whole time with no degradation in the audio. So it's not changing your workflow, it's just enhancing it. All the DAWs already accept 32-bit float files. You don't need any new software or anything. It can very easily implement into what you're doing. And for sound designers, obviously, avoiding clipping is great. Being able to record with less microphones and get the whole dynamic range. You think about gunshots, loud cars. You're dealing with very high volumes and then very soft volumes that are so important to the overall sound. And having one recorder that you can do that with one microphone is really exciting.
And who do you see this primarily being used by?
I think it's a great companion to any location sound engineer. You have your main bag rig, but sometimes you just don't need that much power. You need to just, go record this quick, go record that voiceover quick, go record that sound real quick. And having the highest quality you can capture and being able to run with that. Sound designers, huge implications for being able to lessen the amount of gear you have to bring to capture all the sounds you're looking for. And also with the form factor, it does work great under a DSLR. There will be a bracket that allows you to mount it under a DSLR. So for, incredible sound quality, it will work well in that situation as well.
So when is this expected to become available, and is any indication of what price will be yet?
So we expect to be shipping it in June. We don't know the pricing right now. Probably in May we'll be releasing full information about this unit as well as the pricing.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.